Be free.
It's part of this way of travel. You just have to be patient. But we are on the road and first going to Mossel Bay until Monday and then going to Graaff-Reinet. Graaff-Reinet is one of the oldest towns in South Africa. It was founded in 1786 by the Dutch East India Company. The town itself seems to be very neat and well kept. One nice feature, if I can call it a feature about the town, everywhere you go you'll see the koppies in the back, the mountains, when you walk in the streets, and it's quite pleasant. And it looks like a really old school, nice club, traditional club, and I just spoke to the guy that runs it, but he said, come back on Friday, there's going to be a vibe on Friday. It was a ridiculously hot day today here in Graaff-Reinet. Late afternoon now, sun is getting low, light is getting better. And I want to see if I can get some street photography in better light. Let's see if we can get some shots. So far not much in the line of street photography, but I got to this park and there's monkeys all over. Looks like a very old play park, kind of derelict, kind of interesting. Makes me think of my youth when I was a small child, the same type of vibe and things to play on. So you never know what you will find if you just take a walk. Still have some light, maybe we still get a shot or two, who knows. Let's explore a little bit further. Everywhere I walk in this town I pass beautiful historic houses and buildings. If you are into old architecture, this will be a feast for your eyes. It's definitely a pretty town, lots of interesting little houses, big trees, broad streets. I would have loved to see it when the streets were still dirt streets, but it's pretty awesome. Tell me, what's your name?
My name is Babalo Mosia.
And where do you live? Do you live here in Graaff-Reinet?
I live in Graaff-Reinet.
See, you've got scars there.
Yes, I was fighting, sir.
Just walked past that guy, but he looks a bit out of it. So there's a bit of what I assume are street people here on the street. Apparently, like we heard from the guys in the church, quite a bit of drugs and stuff, but that's everywhere these days in all towns, especially meth. So I think that's what's going down. People are a bit high and sitting around here. So it's slightly dodgy. I wouldn't like to hang out here with the people in the evening, but it's like a lot of other places, you know, everywhere now, and it gets a lot worse than this town. So this is just how it is, the polarity of society in South Africa and basically everywhere in the world. So it would seem that this side of town is a bit more dodgy, more poor people. So we've got the smart side, that side, and a bit of a more poverty-stricken side on this side. So just the way it is.
My name is Neliswa Duka.
And do you live here in Graaff-Reinet?
Yeah, I'm from Graaff-Reinet.
And
It's my hometown.
Okay, cool. And is it cool here?
Yeah, very cool. It's a beautiful place, as you can see. Yeah.
And what do you guys do? What do you do?
For a living.
Yeah, do you do anything now? Or no?
Yeah, we're studying.
Great, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for being part of our little project. I would say that qualifies as success. I got some photos, street photos. Happy I came out. Is your daughter?
That's my Mexican. My name is Angela, as you can see.
And this is your
That
shop.
is Angel's hair salon, yes.
And
What else do you want to know?
how's your business here? Is it good?
It's good sometimes. On particular times it's good, but sometimes not.
Great. So how's this town?
This town is actually very great. This is one of the greatest towns in South Africa, to call it like that.
It's very beautiful.
Yes, very, very beautiful. This is one of the most beautifulest towns ever that you can get. Yes, it's always one of the best. They are always voted the best in locally, nationally, yes, worldwide, to call it like that.
Thank you very much for talking to me.
Thank you, dear.
So guys, tell me, who are you?
Me, I'm
Oh.
Shane, sir.
And you?
My name is Shane.
Shane.
Shane,
And this guy?
I'm Michael, sir.
And you guys live here?
we live here.
He doesn't live here, you live here.
I live here.
And how's life here?
Life is good. It's continue. Like Isaacs, like always. But
Good.
too much people are dying here.
I hear there's lots of drugs here. Is it
Oh
true?
yeah, it's too much. Too much. This is my elder.
Hey,
This is my elder.
you're part of the Rasta community.
I'm a Rasta, me. Harry, my brother.
What's your name,
You
brother?
can take me, please.
What's your name?
Yes, my brother.
What's your name?
My name? No, my name is Ruben.
Ruben.
Yes.
It sounds like a righteous Rasta
Yes,
name, bro.
Yes.
Cool, bro.
Take me.
Thank you.
That's all right.
I'm gonna take you now off this. I'll take you off this camera. Cheers, guys. Bye. The light is almost gone. I think that's me for the day. And I've always found this part of society so interesting. It excites me. I don't know why, it's just interesting. So random and different. I'm glad I walked here. I'll come back here during the day. The sun is setting now to show the shops a bit more and maybe speak to the people a bit more. But that was really interesting. That was awesome. And thanks for joining me, but I think it's time to go home now and get some food and stuff and edit.
My naam is Basie. Baie mooi gebore in Graaff-Reinet, opgegroei as 'n boerling. Dis aan Graaff-Reinet goeie dam, nooit gedroog geraak nie, maar afgelope paar jaar kurkdroog niks water.
This is very uncomfortable. It's made for small boats. So I'm back at the play park. This seems a bit dangerous. Anyway, these seats are pure steel. Amazing. How can you make seats that are pure steel for kids to swing on. It'll break your little ass. Anyway, it was tremendously hot today, like that one American would say. Incredibly hot. The sun did a tremendous job. So I basically stayed at home and edited in front of a fan in the shade. But now I'm here. I'm going to do some exercise in the park. No monkeys this time. And then tonight, something very exciting. My wonderful hosts are taking me to dinner, so we're gonna do a restaurant review. So let's get cracking in the heat and get some exercise done.
I know it's hard to believe, but I'm actually in a play park on Mars, the planet Mars. I can't tell you how I got here or how I breathe. It's a secret government mission. And Elon asked me to come, but I'm here now. And we can have some exercise fun on Mars. It was fun, but I'm tired now because the oxygen is very, very thin on this planet. Let's go. Fly back in a spaceship. Then we're going to go out to the restaurant and review it. It's going to take me about 200 days to fly back with everything, you know.
Hello You is a vibrant and pet-friendly restaurant located at 52 Somerset Street in Graaff-Reinet. Known for its warm ambiance and diverse menu, it has become a favorite among both locals and visitors. I have high expectations for this one. Back from Mars, it was a 200-day journey in space, but luckily it wasn't too boring because I met a Martian on Mars and I'm back and been feeling refreshed. Now we're gonna have dinner at this restaurant where I was the other day as well during the day when we reviewed the rum. So let's do it. We got a nice white wine here, very relaxing. Unfortunately, the Martian only grunts. She speaks no language. So thank you for flying along. I don't know how we're gonna get her back. She said cheers. That's the first word in English. Can you believe it? It's a miracle. Cheers, guys. I'm gonna have the Karoo lamb chops because we are in the Karoo, and the menu says free chops served with fondant potato, honey crusted carrots, seasonal vegetables, monkey gland chutney and tomato lamb jus. Let's taste this lamb. So I've noticed on the internet that a lot of overseas people don't really eat lamb like British people and so on. Correct me if I'm wrong. For me, lamb is my favorite food, and lamb in the Karoo in South Africa is pretty famous for the quality because that's what they farm around there. And there's a lot of different regions with different types of lambs, and that's why when you come to this area, it's good to eat lamb. So for me, lamb is great. But I know in Europe and England, apparently people don't like it that much. Comment below. Okay, let's taste this. The meat is tough and rubbery. Not a good start. Honest impressions, not very good. First of all, the fat is not rendered properly. It's a big no-no. It's tough and not rendered. And it's not medium like a lamb should be. This is rare. Rare is good for steak, not for lamb. It's not medium. Lamb should be like slightly pink. So the fat is not rendered and it's rare, undercooked. The Brussels sprouts are completely raw, they're hard. Not impressed so far. taste is not impressive at all. It's under seasoned. We fried the other night, and the scalp chops I made, the lamb chops, were way better. So at the price of more than 200 rand, this is pretty not good. Sorry guys, it's just the facts. Let's try the potato as well. One piece of potato on the plate. At least it's properly cooked. The jus, which is a real jus, it's very thin. The jus is supposed to be a bit thicker. And at least the vegetables are like green and fresh and not overcooked. It's actually a bit undercooked. Yeah. Maybe I just struck a bad night, but not very good. The general review is also the pizza is not great. It's undercooked and the base is thick. I don't think they make this fresh, this base. I don't think so. Maybe. I'm not eating the pizza, and the salad is really small. So I just have to be honest, and I don't think the chef has any pride in what he does here, to be bluntly honest. And sorry if you guys see this, but up your game. Up your game. You can't charge these prices in this beautiful setting and deliver this. It's bullshit. I gave my honest opinion to the manager just so that they know positive criticism, so we finish it now. So as far as the food goes, disaster, but the staff are really cool. It's an amazing space, the decoration and the design, great idea, but if they can get the food on par with what they're selling space-wise, this is going to be a great place, and I think they can do it, but they have to make changes. But like I say, this was only one meal. Maybe I got a bad night, I don't know. We came to the Oude Droste Hotel for a nightcap. It's a 5-star hotel. Beautiful, obviously a totally different place. So we're just having a quick nightcap here, and I'm going to show you a little bit of this hotel. It's a 5-star hotel in Graaff-Reinet. Amazing surroundings, a totally different vibe. And yeah, it's just a little nightcap. Let's see what we see here. The Droste Hotel is a distinguished 5-star establishment that seamlessly blends historical charm with modern luxury. Originally constructed in 1804 as a residence for the local magistrate, the building has undergone meticulous restorations to preserve its Cape Dutch architecture, earning it national monument status. This is not the type of place I usually come to visit, but I do think it's lovely. The space is lovely, it's beautiful. So I understand the 5-star concept now. I mean, I like to walk around in African villages, but this is just another part of life. And this also has a unique vibe and beauty. I still like drinking beers and shebeens though, above visiting like really lonely places. This is my vibe, but this is awesome. I'm just going to have a beer here, and I've got 2 beers on tap, which is a Kudu lager and a Jackal. I've never heard of that, but it sounds very Karoo and South African, so hopefully it's good. Hey, it's a good craft beer, refreshing. It's got a bit of a lemonade aftertaste, but a good beer. Taking a little jog to one of 2 gyms in town apparently, and you can go and gym for a day rate. I'm paying 100 rand for my session today. It's quite a lot for me, but it's worth it because I need to stay fit. Let's go check out that gym. Didn't do a long session, but I did something at least, as long as you do something. How do I rate the gym? It's small, limited equipment. Seems to be geared more towards muscle guys. I think I was the smallest guy in that whole place. But I mean, it's usable. And the music is not too bad. Sometimes they play really bad music in these gyms. So it's okay. It's not great. But if you're into just a basic muscle workout, that's cool. I'm in the main road as you go into town, so it's not the top part where most of the shops are, and it's also not the trendy part where all the trendy places are. This is just more regular places, and I want to check out what's in this street. So my first thing I see is a backyard beer garden. Let's check that out. Well, it is what they say it is. It's a place where people can sit and drink beer. It's very quiet now. It's Friday, but it's like still mid-morning, so hopefully there will be a few people here tonight. Maybe I'll pop in again and see what it's like. This girl says it's some kind of lekker special. What's your name?
Nokutula.
So what? Tell me about this beer you're talking about.
Beer, Redler is very nice. It's giving that cider and that beer taste.
This is the new one.
It's a new one.
Thank you. Let's see.
Thank you.
Apparently I'm getting a free taster of this Amstel Radler. So do I get a whole beer?
Yes, you can get it. You can bring it on.
See, I get a whole beer. Can you believe it? It's almost like Christmas, but it's not Christmas. Can you open it for me, please? Let's give it a taste test. Oh, you can open it if you... Right, Amstel Radler. I should ask Amstel for a sponsorship. Let's see. It's like a beer with a bit of a lemon twist. A bit like a beer shandy.
And a bit of cider.
And a bit of a cidery taste. It's a cider, must be.
It's not a cider.
It's a beer, but it tastes a bit like a cider, with a lemon taste. And it's really refreshing for a hot day like it is today here in Graaff-Reinet in the Karoo. Just goes to show, just when you think there's nothing in the street, something interesting happens, and I never say no to a free drink. If you want to come and play pool games, I think this is the place. You're a serious pool player, like I used to be. Very friendly shop owner, waving and smiling. It smells very fresh cut, freshly produced, slaughtered, meaty smells in there. So if you're a vegan, probably not a good place for you to go into. So if you want to hunt and kill your own meat, you've got that option as well. You visit this shop, not too far from the butchery actually. I'm back here at the Coldstream restaurant and also the Gentleman's Club. Early on Friday, I wanted to interview with the guy from the Gentleman's Club and maybe just check out town on a Friday night, see if anything is going down.
I'm president of the Graaff-Reinet Club at the moment. My name is Kenny Eaton, and we are actually celebrating our 150th anniversary this year. The club basically was established in 1875. It's a private club for social get-togethers, and our membership spreads across professionals in town, farmers, businessmen, and the general public in town. In the old days, it was started by a couple of people who needed a place to go and have a couple of refreshments, and the word is out that originally it started in the back of somebody's garage. So the club grew and grew and grew. We obviously went through the Boer War, and during the Boer War, the interesting thing is that the Coldstream Guards were posted in Graaff-Reinet. They made this their home as a drinking abode, and by the end of the Boer War, they'd obviously succeeded in defending Graaff-Reinet, etc., etc., and they had one hell of a party in the pub over here. The bullet holes are still in the counter there, where they fired off shots in celebration of the victory and obviously their trip home again. Over all these years, that the club remained out of bounds for ladies. By 1975, when the club had their centenary, was about the first time ladies were ever allowed into the club. After much turmoil and much disgust among some members, ladies were eventually allowed to become members of this club in 1996 for the first time. And I must say, since then, the club was not in a good financial situation. And it's not only due to the ladies, but largely due to the ladies, that this club has really, really grown from strength to strength. And we're now at our record levels of membership at this club. We just surpassed 300 members now.
Full of beautiful old things, and yeah, typical gentleman's club. You don't get many of them anymore, I think, everywhere. Makes you think of those old movies where the people smoke cigars and talk about politics and things of the day in old times. So it's very traditional, very well kept, very beautiful if this is your sort of thing. I was just asked to take off my hat inside because people don't like the hat here, so it's very proper, prim and proper, obviously. They probably don't like a man with long hair like me that looks like a hippie that escaped from the Bible, I don't know. But obviously that's their vibe, and yeah, cool man, it's their tradition. But I think I'm finished here, and the last bullet hole I showed you, that's not on a counter, it's against the wall under the TV. That one happened much later in the club's history when one of the members' clubs, his wife cheated on him, and he kind of got angry and he shot off his firearm, and that was the last bullet hole in the club. So, interesting history. After my beer, I popped into the adjacent Coldstream restaurant, of which I will do another food review a bit later. We were here earlier today at the backyard beer garden. Nothing was going on. Let's see if the situation has changed. I was just offered a tequila shot, and I will have to drink it because I never say no. Man, he's buying me a tequila shot. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It looks positively dangerous, the way I like it. Yes, man. By the way. Fully, thanks, fully. I've been driving around now to see if I find anything else, but nothing piques my interest. I think that's it, man. So not that much to do, but enough. We already covered the other restaurant there, in a trendy spot, and a hotel bar. So you get a range of places for different people to go and party, or not party, or have a drink or whatever. So nightlife is not a totally lost case here, but also not amazing. But okay, I just want to say thank you to Linda for borrowing me a car, amazing, and being so hospitable. Thank you, Linda, that's amazing.
Beef.